Hello guys, this video is made for new viewers and subscribers. I want to thank you for taking your time to subscribe to my channel. I know there is no shortage of channels out here on YouTube that you could subscribe to, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now I do not ask people to donate money, but I do ask them to share my content. That I do appreciate, because the more I can grow this and start getting where I can get ads, then I can start generating revenue here. So share it, but don't ever give your money to anybody on YouTube, BitChute, or any of those. Okay, now I've been doing this channel for 4 years. My goals when I started was to raise awareness to a lot of the government imposed nonsense into our life, our daily lives. Well, let's see. Living in Michigan, we pay the highest car insurance premiums in this country. I have a bare bones go to point A, point B, and pray to God you don't get hit policy. Seriously, it's $134 a month, and I have to have medical emergency insurance as well for me and my passengers. A lot of it is people of the last 30-40 years have gotten so lawsuit crazy and have greedy that companies figure if they're going to take care of you for the rest of your life, you're going to at least going to pay some of it, which I can understand that perspective. Now, this is a government mandated deal that we are forced to endure. Then you got the health insurance racket, the life insurance racket, and it is a racket. Okay, do yourself a favor, pay your credit cards off as you use them. Get a life expense plan in place, a burial or cremation plan prepaid, and go that way. It's far cheaper. And that's from somebody that's had a life insurance license to sell life insurance. But now, our education system, holy cow, it sucks. Oh my god. Any of you who have kids in school, nieces, nephews, or your friends have kids in school, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This Common Core was a common curse. Now, moving on. Forced banking. I can remember these prepaid cards started coming out. Banks were saying, no, stop them. They didn't want anybody to have these prepaid cards until the people in JP Chase figured out we can make money off this. Once they figured out how to make money off these cards, Visa, MasterCard, Discovery, all of them figured out if you make people pay a certain amount to load the card, and if they go over, they have to pay a certain amount. They get you coming and going, even with those cards. So, here's another thing. If you want to get your retirement benefits from Social Security that you paid all your life, you have to have a checking account. Or they will graciously send you a card which your benefits will be loaded on, and you will pay almost $5 a month to have that done. There's another screw. It's insane, really. Now, my long-term goal is to eventually. I got fruit flies here that are just, they've come from some corner of hell. I don't know where. I wish they'd go back. Uh, there we go. That's another thing. Government imposed racism. Now, they don't have laws saying you have to be racist. It's just little nuances that it's in their little language, how they behave, how they think. Ah, God. Like the last week's Twitter, Trump tweeted about the 4 Congress ladies. 3 of them, which are from this country. Only 1 was from outside the country. One of what really made me laugh about that tweet is Trump and Alexandra Cortez, or Cortez. I can't remember how to say it middle name right now. They were both born in Queens. Him on the Upper West Side, more of Manhattan. Her, more Queens. The same city though, and he called it broken down and crime ridden. Are you kidding me? Really? Then he made all these rather derogatory comments about Senator Congress Lady Omar Cortez Tlaib, which is from Dearborn, Michigan, just up to 75 from me, and 24 from where I'm at. And just south of me is where Congressman Presley is from, Ohio. So telling them, those 3 ladies, minus Omar, to go back to the broken down crime countries is stupid. It shows how stupid he really is. They're from America. Congressman Omar is a naturalized, I do believe she's a naturalized citizen. I think you have to be to be in a public office. Anyway. This comment followed the fact these 4 ladies are the only ones that are pro boycott, divestment, and sanctions on Israel, on the government of Israel. They're the only 4. And he's going after them, wanting them to apologize to America and Israel. Do we not see the parallel here? And let's talk about his attitude toward immigrants. My great-grandfather Smith, William B. Smith, came here from England. My great-grandfather Levi Phillips came here from Canada. I'm 3 generations removed from immigrant status. So is Trump. His wife is naturalized citizen. So for him to say immigrants are not people, they are animals, and they should go back to those shithole countries is a slap in her face. I had no idea that he was so stupid and so amoral and insensitive. I knew he was a horse's ass. But this goes beyond being a horse's ass. I mean, way beyond. These are the kinds of things that get other people going. He held a rally this weekend. And there were chants to send her back. Talk about Congressman Omar. She's lived in this country for over 10 years. She has gone through college here. She's made a home here. Her husband is from here. She considers herself an American citizen of foreign origin that practices Islam. In Trump's statement, immigrants are not people, they're animals, is very similar to Hitler saying Jews are not people, they're rats. That is something he said back before he started trying to, deport them. People who were German citizens, born and raised there, the practice of Judaism, he wanted to expel them. To where? This is what I understand why some people were comparing Trump to Hitler. I get it now. The parallels are so clear now. Now don't get me wrong, I have no problem with a government give preferential treatment to citizens in that before an employer can hire somebody from outside that country, they have to offer position to those qualified of the same national origins. Which means if I have a company, I have a position open for project manager, I would have to look at the American citizen pool. I would look at veterans first and then go from there. I have no problem with that. That is what governments should be doing. They should make sure their citizens get first priority for job positions. Called guaranteed full employment. We don't do that. This government couldn't care less. That's very clear. Anyway, these are the kind of issues that I look at here. And the reason I call it anarchy is that to think for yourself has become an act of anarchy. No, it's not violent. It's not destroying property that doesn't belong to you. That, by the way, is vandalism and it's illegal. But thinking for yourself is not. Going off the grid, producing your own electric, that is becoming an act of anarchy. Florida recently passed a bill last summer that forbid people with solar panels on their personal homes from accessing the power they produce when the neighborhood is without power because of a hurricane. So basically, you have a house. Houses around you do not have solar panels. They do not have power. Well, guess what? You are required to shut yours down. That is the government, the country we now live in. It is time, people. When they say time's up, I agree. It is up. If we do not start now taking back what's left of this country, our future generations are going to curse us if they ever find out that we were asleep at the wheel while this was happening, while this tyranny was happening, was forming. Trump said in State of the Union meeting this year, State of the Union address this year, that we are not a socialist country. He's right, we're not. Because we're too hell-bent on becoming a fascist country. When we had that constitution, we were a free country. Part of the Revolutionary War was not about the taxes on tea, or taxes without representation. It was the fact that the colonists were making their own money, and they were getting quite prosperous too. because they were able to make their own money. They had gold. They had silver to back it up. England didn't like that. The Bank of England didn't like it at all. That's what the revolution was really about. Was the fact that colonists were producing their own money, their own economic system. And often bartering was done. And we heard Trump come out earlier this year and say bartering was going to be illegal. It is not a fair system. Well, it's not a fair system because him and his friends aren't profiting from it. That's why it's not a fair system. When you and I barter a bag of beans for a bag of rice, a pound for pound, that's a fair exchange. You have what I need, I have what you need, we exchange. That's barter. It happens to be one of the fairest systems out there. But it doesn't make the wealthy wealthier. And so it scares them. It threatens their wealth. Let's threaten their wealth. Let's get back to rather humane way of living. Let's get back to a way of living that is more in tune with our Father in heaven, His Holy Son, Jesus Christ. Live as He lived while Christ was here for 33 years. 32, 33, whatever, however many years it actually was. Let's get back to that. Take this country back. Make it what it should be. Not just for us, but for future generations. I look forward to reading your comment. And again, thank you for choosing to subscribe to this channel. Usually Sunday, Wednesday is current events. Mondays, I feature a missing child with a current or cold case. Tuesdays, I review a book. Right now, the book I'm reading and sharing my analysis of is The Complete Book of Enoch. It's kind of long, it's detailed, it's pretty good. It explains what was going on when the flood happened and Noah built that big ark. It really good explains things that were happening then and they are happening now. Thursday's more domestic. I'm going to be sharing content that's going to be uploaded on Scratch Kitchen. Fridays is devotional. Now, sometimes I share a passage from the Bible that speaks to me, and sometimes I share a video, a channel that strikes me. Like last Friday, I shared Message in the Beans by Volfie over to our Half-Acre Homestead, because it was so potent, it was so powerful. When I heard it, what she was saying, it hit me just like that. It just resonated with me. Amy Myron's another good one. She has an Abundant Life series. Go over, check it out. Please let her know I recommended her. And Homestead Tessie. This lady is absolutely wonderful. She has gotten back to the roots of her Mennonite roots of living simple life. I will see you tomorrow.